Oh, how times have changed. We are now living in a world where a lot of people understand all of the mechanics of cheat software. Well, at least most of the mechanics. And that is down to people putting out informative videos showcasing the things that can be done with cheats. And now you guys have over 2 years of understanding of how cheats have been working in Call of Duty Warzone. Today's video we are going to be addressing how ZLANER manipulated his viewers so simply because of their lack of knowledge of cheats, alongside ZLANER using his smoke and mirrors to make his viewers believe that he was debunking things that I had said. It's going to get interesting in this video today, guys. For a long time I've been focusing on all the clips that ZLANER didn't address, that I had actually completely overlooked how he wrongfully addressed all the things that he did bring up in his accusation videos. And that got me looking back at all the times ZLANER had actually tried to debunk something from one of my videos. And we're going to be shining a light on all the things that he wrongfully debunked, or things that I never accused him of that he said I did. By the end of this video, I'm hoping a lot of eyes have been opened to how manipulative ZLANER has been throughout this whole journey. So let's crack on with the video. So first of all, let me explain what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be showing you the moments from my videos that ZLANER chose to address in his response videos addressing the accusations. He did a part 1 and a part 2, and we will also be showing you how he manipulated his viewers in other ways too. But the main focus for today's video is simple. He has addressed moments from my videos as if he's debunking accusations, when in fact the moments that he decided to address from my videos were not actually accusing him of anything or what he claimed to be getting accused of. So that's what we're going to be getting into today, guys. So the first thing I'm going to point out, in his first response video addressing the accusations part 1, he's talking about how he's going to show everything can be completely transparent. He switches from a pre-recorded intro straight into the game. Watch this
video. And let's just dive right into it. All right, what is up, guys? So this is the...
Okay, so he's recorded gameplay with a hand cam, a monitor cam, as well as a face cam. But the transition from his intro into the gameplay makes me believe there was something to hide. Now we all know, before loading the game, that's when you inject your cheats, right? So now we all know that 2 years down the line, or a year down the line since this video, you guys have got to ask yourself, why did he switch straight into the gameplay? Why on earth hasn't he sat there and loaded into the game from his PC whilst on camera? Think about how Joe has dealt with his accusations. He had so many cameras set up. He has literally recorded on his phone as well, so that he can turn his PC on, he can set it all up properly, and he did all of that in his video and left it all in. However, ZLANER's intro was completely edited in and it flips straight over to the gameplay. So any cheats that are running could quite well be injected. He does go through Task Manager, but we now know Task Manager doesn't show anything. In ZLANER's first response video, he'd done a monitor cam, he had his face cam, a hand cam, everything you can think of, except having a camera on 2 monitors. And throughout this whole gameplay that he put into that video, you could not count on your fingers and toes how many times he looked to his left monitor. He did show his left monitor while showing the setup and everything like that, but his camera is only pointed at his gaming monitor. And another thing I would like to mention is that he did not just run this game straight off the bat. It's not like Joe, where he loaded into the game, done it all on video, went into his first game and dropped some kills, dropped a 20 bomb, then went into another game and dropped high kills. He showed that he was able to do that. He showed what was loaded up on the computer. He had 4 cameras set up. ZLANER didn't do that. In fact, ZLANER didn't mention to his viewers who were watching this video that he had to run 7 games to drop a 28 kill game. Now right here is the COD tracker from February 14th, 2021. This was the day that ZLANER recorded the gameplay where he got 28 kills and finished 4th. It was not the best game of his life, but look at the run of games prior to the game where he actually got 28 kills. 0 kills, 6, 16, 4, 0, 0, and they were all on February 14th in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a total of 7 games were played, including the one that he decided to put into his video, which is why there was a small edit between his intro and going straight into the gameplay. The question is, how many times did he sit there and record all that information, record all the things he was saying before loading into the game? He would have had to do that every single time, unless them cameras were edited in over the gameplay. But again, ZLANER did not mention the fact it took him 7 games to be able to drop the 28 kill game that he included in his first response video. He left that bit out. Made out like he'd just gone straight into one game and dropped 28 kills. There you have it. When in fact it took him 7 games. And it's things like this that make people believe that ZLANER is hiding something, because he never tells the full truth. He never shows the full thing. He always cuts corners, he always hides things, and it always feels like he's lying to his community. And if that isn't the case, and this is just simply him making an error somehow and not including the information, then so be it. Hopefully he can address these things in the future. But for now, I want to break down exactly what he's up to and how he's been manipulating his viewers for so long. So he doesn't even show the game being loaded straight away, straight into the game. Anything could have been injected before that. And then we've seen the COD tracker from that day that shows a potential reverse boost attempt, as well as the fact that he wasn't open and honest with his community, that it took him 7 attempts to get that 28 kill game. But let's go and take a look at all the moments from my videos that he tried to debunk that were never accusations in the first place. So now we've addressed the manipulation from his part 1 video. This is the addressing accusations part 2 from ZLANER. First of all, I want to point out at the start where he states at this point in time he knew I had done 3 videos on him, which means that he will have watched them, or potentially watched them, or maybe just seen the fact there were 3 there, which means that he will have hand selected from those 3 videos which parts to address in this video today. They are the 3 videos that led to ZLANER producing an hour-and-a-half documentary manipulating his viewers. But let's listen to what he had to say here.
100 videos on me if I don't say something, because he's already on part 3 of accusing me of hacking. And I'm just not going to have my name slandered. I've worked very, very hard to build my online presence and grow my brand and try to be the best player that I can be, while all I am trying to do every day is create content, because I love to do it, and I love knowing that there are people out there that love and enjoy watching it. And that's what I am passionate about at my heart, at my core. And I really do not appreciate when people try to come in and not just come in and, like, because they're uninformed, because this person is uninformed and doesn't have much knowledge on the game, but also goes a step further and manipulates clips and takes them out of content, so tries to make me look like I am hacking. That is ridiculous. I'm not going to stand for that. And if you are someone that doesn't think that I should be making this part, please just try to put yourself in my shoes. That's really all I have to say about that. But anyway, part 2 of 2 in this video. What we're going to be talking about here today, who we're going to be addressing here today, is none other than the clout chasing, clip manipulating, rootin' hating, one and only BadBoyBeaman. Now, he doesn't really like when people call him out for exactly what he is. But this video, at the end of this video, there's actually very quickly into this video, after the first gosh hecking clip, you're already going to get a great idea that this person is out here to slander names. He's not actually out here to seek the truth. He's out here to utilize people that have already built names for themselves, and he's out here trying to tear those names down, and while also using those names in his own titles to get more views.
He's already building up the opportunity to incorporate other streamers' clips into his video, and the reason for that is because he wanted to use everything possible, every power he could get his hands on, to disprove what I do, to disprove the accusations against him. Now let me explain something. ZLANER at this point had about 15 damning clips in 3 videos from myself, and he chose to build up this opportunity to use other streamers' clips from videos I had made, Huskers being one of them, Aydan being another, not to disprove accusations against him, but to discredit me. And this was something else that I found extremely manipulative of ZLANER. And this is something that you will notice throughout this whole video today that he has tried to do, and succeeded in doing, by the way. He manipulated not me and my community, but his own fans, his own community, and the people who send him donations and support him. They are the people he manipulated into believing him. because they wanted to believe him at the end of the day. They wanted him to address the accusations against him so that they had a reason to continue to support him, because that's what fans do. And that is completely understandable. And I get why people continue to support him, because they want to believe he's legit. But what we're going to do now, we're going to show you the moment of ZLANER debunking my videos. But then what I'm going to do after each one of these debunk moments, I'm going to show you the clip from my video and what I actually said about that moment in the game to prove that ZLANER completely manipulated his viewers. Let's take a look. Now, this was one of the biggest moments of manipulation from ZLANER, because what he did, he spent about 10 minutes of his video addressing a moment and an accusation that did not occur. I'm going to play it through from his point now on his video and what he had to say on it. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the moments from my video that he's just tried to debunk. Stay with me on this, guys, because this is the start and it's only going to get more interesting as we go through, because he is debunking something that he was never accused of from me in that video.
Possible to see these players, but in my clip, it's very, very easy to see these players. So let's just go through and see what he has to say. What's up, folks? Just slide in here real quick. One thing that I explained in the video, that YouTube rendering makes clips look even a little bit less like quality. It diminishes the quality of the video already every time you take the clip and you upload it to YouTube. One thing that I noticed in watching this video back is that you actually can't see as clearly as I say you can the second person in the zone behind the rock in this gas clip. You can't see them as well as I actually say you can. I can see them because I'm looking at the actual source clip. So you can't see it as clear as I can. But if what we did, just to be completely certain, because I'm almost positive that someone's going to go down in the comments and be like, no, we can't see it as good as you can. I have uploaded, my editor put down in the bottom of the description a link where you can click on and you can actually go download a Google Drive file of that particular clip, and you can go analyze it even better of the actual source clip itself, so you can see exactly what I see, and you can much clearer see this person in the zone on the rock. Anyway, that stacked on top of the fact that I already know this person is there, and I'm on controller, so I have aim assist. When you're in the gas, your aim assist doesn't.
So that's about 142 different reasons that he's given already for why he could see somebody in the gas
and go away magically. So I know this person's there. It's a very simple shot to hit. It's that easy. Anyway.
Huskers is trolling in this one. I'm guessing he is. Huskers doesn't like me very much either. But in this gameplay, ZLANER is hanging around with Joe and Huskers, and just listen to what they've got to talk about here. While these guys are streaming to tens of thousands of people between them, who's the topic of conversation?
Boom. He looks over to the camera, how could he have done that? Now, this is another great part to pause and explain another thing.
Let me state something now. My eyebrow raise in that moment had nothing to do with that enemy on top of the crane, because he already had prior knowledge of that. But that's not going to stop ZLANER rambling on now for another 10 minutes in this clip about how my eyebrow raises an accusation against him, causing him to get a video editor to go out of his way and re-render and recolor different moments from this clip to prove that he could see an enemy. And that is the whole route ZLANER went down in this, to disprove any accusations against him. And as you can hear before it actually played on, what was it I was saying? I was saying about what they were talking about, who was the topic of conversation.
ZLANER is hanging around with Joe and Huskers, and just listen to what they've got to talk about here. While these guys are streaming to tens of thousands of people between them, who's the topic of conversation?
That was it. That is why I've gone, because I was the topic of conversation.
That is very important. The start of this clip, this is another thing that he likes to do, is he likes to take things very, very out of context. So he'll take clips where I know where a certain player is, and he cuts the first part out so it doesn't give you that information, and then he will show it in this, and then he'll show it like in a cut down condensed version.
So let's talk about what ZLANER's just mentioned there for a second, about me cutting things out so that my viewers don't know there's an enemy there. First of all, Z, as a top Warzone pro yourself, you should know that the bounty that's showing on the minimap gives the location of the enemy you're shooting towards, right? I thought you were good at the game. Obviously not. But even still, not once was it mentioned about him shooting at an enemy over there. I am just excited at this point about what they're going to be talking about, and that was the whole purpose of me putting this clip in my part 3 video. And I even go on after this clip to say that I have a seat in the back of their minds, but we will show you the clip from my video shortly.
So you don't see the first parts. I'm going to show you, he starts the clip from right here. He starts the clip from right here where the gas is coming in and there's someone up on this thing and I just beam this guy completely, right? And then he's super surprised. Oh, how could he have known he was there? How did he beam him through the gas like that? I can't see him on my POV. Well, if I close this down and I go to my POV of the gas, obviously look at this, a much, much clearer video. And I'm going to start it back a little bit further where I'm running down here in the...
And you can still see on the minimap the bounty. So at this point, and the point that I showed in my video, you knew that enemy was there. Not once did I accuse him of shooting that guy without knowing. I didn't accuse him of aimbot, I didn't accuse him of wall hacks. However, it didn't stop him getting an original VOD, full quality, and showing it from a minute before, and then even getting his video editor involved to actually change the colour of a certain moment in this clip to show that he could see an enemy, which once again, I did not accuse him of aimbot or wall hacks at that moment. This is the moment now in his video where he actually got his video editor to change things.
Again, for a split second, you can see, and you can pause the video or do whatever you need if you need to, but you can see this guy's shadow. I can see this guy move to the right side.
And this is the moment, this is the image he puts up. It's Accusation's point of view, ZLANER's point of view. Editor's note, here is a more visible black and white version just in case YouTube compression degrades the video too much. So he's had to change it to black and white and edit it so that we can see that I manipulate footage. Is that not manipulation? Yeah, right? Either way, it wasn't an accusation against him. Not once was he accused of aimbot or wall hacks at that moment, but he made the whole 10-minute segment in that video to claim that he was. He has literally spent 10 minutes addressing a moment from one of my videos where he wasn't accused of anything. It's absolutely ridiculous. Whole 10-minute segment. Not once did I say he was using wall hacks. All I was focused on was the moment at the end of this clip where they talk about me.
The gas doesn't always look the same to you as it does for me. And that last part right there is the final thing I'll break down in this clip.
Oh,
you notice how Husky
okay. He didn't leave that in his video. That's absolutely fascinating. So I've been accused by ZLANER in this video of cutting parts of videos out to fit a narrative, right? Of manipulating footage to make it seem like he's more suspicious. When in fact what ZLANER has done is manipulate the footage to make it look clearer by making it black and white, but also manipulated the footage to cut out the section that I actually had it in my video for. So that then makes me look like I'm accusing him of wall hacks. He was able to paint me in an extremely bad light in this footage, in this 10-minute segment. He literally left the part out that I had this in my video for. I'm going to show you this clip from my video now.
Now, who knows if Huskers is trolling in this one? I'm guessing he is. Huskers doesn't like me very much either. But in this gameplay, ZLANER is hanging around with Joe and Huskers, and just listen to what they've got to talk about here. While these guys are streaming to tens of thousands of people between them, who's the topic of conversation?
You guys all crossed already. Or died.
I'm sorry, teammate. I'm sorry.
Alright, don't report this guy. Another guy. Heavy. Heavy.
Where are you?
Where are you?
I don't like you, man.
I hate this getting it.
Oh
my god, I couldn't even see it. How can you see him?
Just because on on spectates, the gas doesn't always look the same to you as it does for me.
Get out of there.
Oh, fuck, I mean, sorry. I mean, I just have walls, my bad.
I mean, you fucking cheated.
Why'd you have to fucking say that? Someone's gonna clip that now and use that as evidence.
Clip it! Clip it! Clip it! Clip it in the chat! Clip it! Clip it! Clip it! all good and well, but what does Huskers go on to say here?
It said Huskers think Z fucking cheats. Like,
BadBoyBeaman.
oh my god, don't even fucking don't get me started, bro.
Say my name.
Oh, buddy, he's made 2 of me.
Got a seat comfortably in the back of all of their minds, and they know it. You know it. I know it. That makes me happy.
So throughout that whole clip that I've just shown, that is literally from start to finish what I put in my video that took ZLANER over 10 minutes to actually debunk. Was there any point of that clip that I accused him of walls or aimbot? No. The only person who mentioned walls was ZLANER, and then Huskers accused him of cheating. But it was all meant in a joking manner, of course, but the fact of the matter remains that I said at the start who was the topic of conversation. And then we played the clip through because you obviously needed to understand why they were talking about it. And then they mentioned me at the end. The whole point of this part 3 video was actually about ZLANER scurrying and squirming in different situations, like when him and drdisrespect were talking about the videos I'd put out, which was a section that was put in before this. And then this one where he was actually talking about wall hacks, and then Huskers mentions cheating, and then I say that I've got a seat comfortably in the back of their minds because they were talking about me. But I even state at the start of this clip, the reason we're watching this is to listen to who they're talking about, who is the topic of conversation whilst they're streaming to tens of thousands of people. And it was me. I was the topic of conversation. So this straight away proves that ZLANER is willing to manipulate his viewers. But it's not just a small manipulation. The effort he went into to try and discredit my name from that clip where no accusation was made. You've seen it in its full entirety on my video now, because that proves to you the complete difference. His footage literally consisted of all the things that he was accusing me of. First of all, it was him who mentioned wall hacks, not me. Second of all, he had a video editor edit the footage to make it black and white to show that he could see an enemy. How does that make sense? Thirdly, he then went ahead and cut off the end of the clip, which was the whole point of me having that in my video. How is that not manipulation? Well, there we have it, guys. I hope this has opened your eyes. ZLANER has been debunking things he was never accused of, even bringing up wall hacks when no wall hacks was ever mentioned. He has literally been fabricating things to debunk in hope that his viewers, his paying supporters, his donators, and any fans he has eat it up and believe him. But I'm hoping now this video opens the eyes of the many who did believe ZLANER, and maybe now you'll understand why I ask why he didn't address the clips that were mentioned in my videos. And that shows a hell of a lot more about ZLANER as a person than anything. If you did enjoy today's video, guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up if you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. If you want to support this channel further, you can hit that blue join button today and become a member of the Triple B fam. Don't forget to go and follow me on Twitter at BadBoyBeaman. It's the best place for you guys to stay in touch and up to date.